right. Meme review, right? And this time I got an editor, so it's even more PewDiePie-like. What are you gonna expose it? There's a lot to expose in me. Yo, don't like steal some of this footage for yourself. All right, we're gonna do a meme review. I only know one place to get memes, and even that place has failed me. So what memes are we gonna look at? I don't know. Nintendo America's president Doug Bowser. Any previous tariffs were not factored into the price. They want it up it more. They want it up it more. Wait, did I read it right? Oh yeah, they want up it more. Beautiful, badass Doug Bowser. All right, so what's at least good with me not we gave it letters. There might be some hentai, and he gets to see it, and we get to. Not that I want to, but I don't have to hide it from stream, right? I don't fear for my life. What are you gonna do with me? What are you gonna freaking do with me? How do I even find Legend ZA content? I don't care about the stock market crashing. Twitter's the freaking worst. Fiends, if you're on Twitter, it's been so long since I've seen such potency. I'm just saying. You know what I mean. And I'm telling you, I don't go on the internet or anything. What the frick? That's so potent. I'm just saying, dog. It's too much for my eyes. Freaking family right behind me, too. I just want some theories, bro. Legend ZA water. Legend switch to water. Why is my heart beating so fast? Listen. What the frick is this? What is this meme? Oh, I get it. The one on the left looks normal, though. I want the one on the left. Doesn't the one on the right look like something was added in? Like a bit of urine, pee, salt? Monster Hunter, but Pokemon. Fellas, if your girl looks like this, that's not your girl, that's mine. Beat this man up in jail. You win, bro. I'm cooked. That was freaking badass. I'm giving a lot of credit because it's low potency now in entertainment. The other one was high potency in terms of freaking you. You're in this situation, what do you do? That is an incredible idea. F this entire video, Pokemon Game Freak Monster. This is me, my letter to you. An open letter. I'm writing here, and you're going to listen to it. Let's say the Gen 10 region. You introduce 126 new Pokemon. He has all 126 in the post game. You fight him in the lab. What's the purpose of this, teacher? You're out of your mind? The purpose of this is you're not supposed to beat him. It's a time trial type situation. His Pokemon are all going to be like frontier-like, where it's capped at 50 or 100. You're going to scale with it. But it's to see how far you get. And just to make it so fun. It doesn't have to stack up where it's 150. Or, let's just pretend Gaia, Gen 10, 120. You don't have to stack up all that. There could be rounds. Like every 10 Pokemon, you win and he heals your team. And it randomizes. So, he might send out the game's legendary first. Or in the middle. Or at the end. That is such a fun time trial. And people share and you can break it down at all kinds of scores. And people share it. It's Battle Frontier like what I'm describing here. That would be insane. And maybe there's a reward for every 10 you can get by. And anyone who makes it past like round 4 or 5 out of like 12, but that would be a high prestige. It would be insane. Maybe you get the shiny charm. Dude, people want a challenge in Pokemon. Look what people do in PlayStation and Steam, the awards. Elden Ring Platinum. Who's platinuming Elden Ring? It's because people, they have fun with the game. And they're like, can someone give me a challenge with this game that I've had so much fun with? But Pokemon has missed that for so long. The Battle Frontier was one of those things I could never beat. There was always something I could not do in a Pokemon game. And yeah, I ended up putting it down. I just never ended up beating it because I'm just not a smart kid. But it was cool that there were things in the game I never finished. And then meanwhile, I spent like 20 hours verse seekering and crap. That looked pretty silly in the line, I'm not gonna lie. I know, bro. Pokemon feels like me, Game Freak. Like I'm the team project. I'm the one who doesn't have my assignments and crap. I could go through my Twitter DMs. I have a DM from like 2012 or something. It's this girl I was in a project with, and she's yelling at me because I didn't do my bit. And I remember everything. I freaking went in class early and all. This is me. This is what I submitted when my whole class, my whole squad submitted this. It's because I'm freakos doing YouTube, bro. I'm not the one who sees that, right? My gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. I know this is an ass post, but I'm so blue-balled from ZA content. Anything. I'll take an 11% Zygote for him. I'll take a freaking... Please. You should make them very weird numbers. Like multiples of 8. What's a hexagon? Of 6. You know, like a 30... Or like, you know, Ultra Beast or Prime numbers. That fits Zygote, like a 31% form and a 68% form. Give me something, Master. Call me. Do some swimming. Hold on. Do some swimming at 7:36. My brother Narcissus, I can't. Where's the ZA, bro? You mean there's not even ZA memes? And these memes, I'm telling you, Moist Critical and YouTubers, they make their opinion, and then people are like, yeah, $80. You know they'll want to sell for 80 plus DLC. Yeah, but they've been doing it. Why are you outraged now? No one in their right mind is actually outraged on this because they've been doing this. What's the price of Pokemon Sun and Moon? Okay, it's $54. Okay, in Canadian. When I was a kid, that was $39 for like Mario DS. I think it was $39. I bought it at the store. Okay, that crap bumped up from 40 to 55. That's a DS game. Okay, Sun and Moon, you can, if you load up an emulator, it's illegal now, don't do it, entertainment purposes only. You can scale up the graphics, make the game look so much better. So you get to switch with with Sword and Shield, bro. It's impressive, but not as, okay? But look at, I'm just saying, okay, in the bigger scheme, Pokemon, they're so freaking far behind. You cannot argue this with me. If it was on the DS and it's 55, let's see how much Sword and Shield is. It is $80. It's 79 Canadian. It went from 55 to 80. Another $15 jump. But in reality, Pokemon there's no difference between Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. Don't yell at me for saying that. You understand what I'm saying. Pokemon has not made big jumps. At least in the recent, ever since X and Y, really. Or actually Sun and Moon was a big one, but they've been ambitious. Like Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield introduced the open world with Wild Area. And then Scarlet and Violet, their actual open world. They've been experimenting and all. They've been slowly learning as if they're me. As if I'm making Pokemon. And you need to give me all this extra time to learn Game Maker Godot myself. And then you go to Dragon Quest and even Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is forbidden to praise, so pretend I'm not. Walking through there is beautiful. And I was putting Assassin's Creed in the same box as Pokemon in terms of borderline effort. No. So when people are outraged, and then there's a DLC for Sword and Shield because they wanted, and remember, and then there's that. They deleted the post game to then sell it to you as a DLC. And then look how much the DLC is in Canadian. It's $40. So $80 and $40, the entire Sword and Shield, and then it doesn't go on discount. If I go on Best Buy now, I mean, I'll go on the other screen and see if it doxes me. It doesn't go on discount. So people are outraged. They're not forming their own opinions. They're just seeing people outraged online and they're like, oh, this is what we're talking about now. I'm telling you, bro, the whole freaking, no one has opinions. This is like prime Mike Tyson fighting a random guy in the street. Shut your ass, bro. Wow. I think this has to do with the leaks. Someone, I think Central did like a art like this too. That honestly is in some weird way like a Game Freak to do that. There's something goofy to Pokemon designs, like a Alolan Exeggutor. And like Kangaskhan is just the baby coming out of the pouch, right? There's a certain goofiness to them. This is actually in line with it. It's the same way as Jinx fattening up, right? And then having Magikarp and being all thick. Who the frick uses Reddit? This is unbelievably unfunny. Listen, now that I got an editor, I'm sitting here like, bro, I'm just gonna record the 84 videos right now. I'm finishing this right now. You're getting half a video. Made my search look weird. How old be ya? The potency. I just got it out of my head. Dang, bro. Can I get some memes? Oh, look at the meme. It's Ash with Pikachu. This boy will win the league one day. What did I tell you? Great, bro. Great. Great. That's what I said. I like this meme. Life was perfect until one day. I don't know this movie. Flint got banged. What do you think the starters would be? Why does this have... Why does this... What is that? Why does this have 5,000... What is that 5,000 upvotes? Where is the dead... Don't say no conspiracy terms. Don't even put it in the title. Pretend this is a meme review. Is the DIT theory real? Where is everyone? Where's the minds? Maybe the reason I'm the only one making theories, hyperbole, other people are too, it's because I'm the only one. No one else. And maybe you're real. But there's only one of you. What the frick is this? What is this post? Please, Pokemon Legends, ZA, memes, anything. I'll do anything. Instagram. Please don't ask for a verification code. It's asking for a 6-digit. We'll do Instagram in my next incarnation. Take me back to the Egyptian time. No, this is wrong. So I mean, we saw this. This is oh my gosh. Based on description. Censor it, editor. We don't want the people seeing that, bro. It's not what it looks like, but you don't want to. You don't want to even know. Like, you don't want to know Blastoise is gonna get arm cannons, right? You don't want to know anything, y'all. I don't know what kind of videos you're gonna get from me on this channel. I just tried right now. There's no content to make, and this is a fault on Pokemon and Game Freak's hype season because we are free advertising for you. You got your Japan market locked down, but we're the goons passing it over here, bro. You're effed. I don't know what's wrong with you, Pokemon. How am I gonna get your act together? You're gonna win no matter what. But now that you're taking a break here, you're gonna have to be very careful with ZA. Leaks are out. Designs are out. People can find things if they search, apparently. You took a break here. And you've, for maybe the past decade, been borderline delivering. Let's be kind. The illusion can break of what was getting you 20 million sales constantly. One day you might wake up and your game only sells only 11. Then 7. Or even if Scarlet and Violet, let's say it sold 20 within a certain time period, let's say a year. If the games after, if ZA only sells 20, that's effed. Pokemon's supposed to be growing. What happens if they're selling 19? What happens if they start to see backwards movement even a little? It wasn't in their plan to take a break here. And my intention here isn't to fault them for taking the break here. My intention, every bit of my frustration on Pokemon is that they have zero clue on how to handle a hype season. You can take 10 years to develop a game. Give me the hype season. I'll keep them riled. Without lying to them. I'm not going to say it's coming out and then keep lying. You'll know it's coming out in 10 years and I can keep my dumb ass can keep your attention. You may say, what, you're not keeping my attention? Okay, fine. Make the cruel joke. But shank the like button. I'm done. That's your meme review. If you got, we might have to make a hashtag to submit memes if we have to keep doing this. The hashtag's going to be hashtag T-Tar meme review. And let's see if we can get some content. Or if I check and there's only 2 posts. See you on the next one. Take care. I found a meme and I'm happy with it. It's not the best, but day 47, they haven't noticed. How cute.